Hello children. So this is yet another class on the topic of perimeter and area of plane figures, and this is chapter number 23. I have uploaded 3 videos till now on this chapter. Go through those videos whenever you are starting, children. Go through the videos, take time, give time to see the videos, learn the formulas. Keep in mind that the units are very important in this chapter. So how to handle the units, how to convert the units, all this, children, you do practice again and again and see the videos again and again, right? Now we are I'm doing the exercise 23A. Now there's a new type of question, which is question number 16. It is on page number 266. So let's continue with the question number 16. Now they have given certain figures there, and you have to find the area of these figures, right? Now they are not directly rectangles or squares, they are different shapes. Now we have to divide these given figures into rectangles and squares so that we can easily find the area of the combined figure. So let's take now I'll be taking up 2 or 3 parts of this question, so that remaining you can do on your own. There are 5 subparts. I'll try to take 3 subparts for you. So I'll take up, say, the third, fourth and fifth subparts for you. First and second you can try on your own. Once you have understood third, fourth and fifth subpart, it would be very, very easy. Alright, so let's start. Right, children? So question number 16, third subpart. Now here the figure which is drawn is, now it is, these all are at right angles, okay? These are at right angles. This is the figure which is made. Okay, I'll put the values which I given. 2 meter, 12 meter, 14 meter, this full length from here to is 14 meter, and here they are given that this much till here, I am putting dotted line, is 10.5 meter. Okay. Now this is shaded. We have to find area of shaded portion. Now children, in this case, this is from here to here is, total is 12 meter. From here full is 12 meter. This is 12 meter. And this is total 14 meter. This is 10.5. If this length is 10.5, even this length would be 10.5. Right? Now let's divide this shaded portion into rectangles. I am just extending one of the options. See, it is not the only option. This is one of the options that I have drawn this line. Anything which we draw on our own, we draw dotted lines, right? So I have drawn dotted lines, and then I'll name the figures. This is A, B, C, D. This is 1. This is E, F, G. Now to make my work easier, now these are 2 rectangles. This is rectangle 1 and this is rectangle 2. Okay. So first I'll just see whether I have the dimensions for rectangle 1 or not. Length of the rectangle is clearly given 14 meter. I have to find width of the rectangle, which is this BC, right? This total is 12 meter. And this is 10.5 meter, which would be also equal to here 10.5. I'll EFG and make it as this. DH is equal to EF because these are also rectangular, opposite sides equal, this is 10.5. From here to here is 12 and from here to here is 10.5. So this length should be how much children? This should be 12 minus 10.5. 0.5, 1.5 meter. So this width is how much? 1.5 meter. Right? How we got it? If this is 10.5, this is also 10.5 and this would also be 10.5 because opposite sides of rectangle. This from here to here is same and this would also be equal to 10.5. So this is 10.5. Since total is 12 and this is 10.5, so BC should be 12 minus 10.5. So I have got length and width. And here in the second rectangle, length and width are clear because CG is 10.5, which is length, and this is 2 meter. Now how to write? So first, I am making, since it's easier to write 1 and 2, so I will proceed like that. Rectangle 1. Length is 14 meter, which is already given. Width is 12 minus 10.5 is equal to 1.5 meter. Then rectangle 2, the second rectangle. Length is 12 meter and width is given clearly. Width is 2 meter. We have to find area in this case. Area is 14 into 1.5. Well, I will multiply without decimal. 15 4 times is 60. 15 ones are 15 plus 6 to 1. So many meters square. 21 meters square. Area 12 into 2. Length into breadth. So it is 24 meters square. Therefore, shaded area is area rectangle 1 plus area rectangle 2, 21 plus 24, 45 meter square. Well, this was one of the options, children. I said that we draw a line like this and make mark it as C, and we have rectangle 1 till here, from here to here, and this is rectangle 2. This is one of the options. There is another option also that I will leave it to you to explore. Instead of joining like this, you can join in this way also. Right? So area of this rectangle, children, this one, full, now it is full, would be this total 12 into 2, right? And this smaller one, this one, only this portion, only this much. Now from here to here is 12, 14, and this is 2, so this should also be 2, right? This should be 2. So this would be how much? 14 minus 2, 12 meter. Now for width, the same way as we got here, this total is equal to 12. And from here to here is 10.5. So this width would be how much? 12 minus 10.5 is equal to 1.5 meter. That is also one option. There is one more option, should I tell you? There is one more option, third option. But I'll just tell you, it will confuse you, but one more option. Alright, let it do. 2 options are enough for you. So now let's move on to the next question. So as I said, I will be taking any one option for the question. So question number 16, fourths apart. It's a rectangle. There are 2 rectangles, one inside the other. These are the 2 rectangles, one inside the other. Right? And what are the dimensions given? Let's write the dimensions. 16 meter, 12 meter, and for the inner one, okay, width is given 1.5 meter. This is an interesting question. Very interesting question. All around it is 1.5 meter. All around the width is 1.5 meter. Everywhere, all around it is 1.5 meter. And what is the shaded portion? We have to find area of shaded portion. This is the shaded portion. Well, I name the two rectangles. Bigger rectangle ABCD and the smaller rectangle EFGH. Now, what should be my plan of working? To find shaded area, very simple children. First, you find full area of this full rectangle. Bigger rectangle, it will full of this rectangle. Find area of this complete rectangle, and from that subtract area of the smaller rectangle. From this full rectangle, if you subtract, remove area of smaller rectangle, what will you get? Area of the shaded portion, right? So this is our guide, planning. So I should know dimensions of the bigger rectangle ABCD and also dimensions of the smaller rectangle EFGH, which is not given. That's the main work. To find the length and the width of the smaller rectangle. Now how we'll do it? Let's see. So I'm first writing it here. Rectangle ABCD. Okay, that is a bigger rectangle. Length I know is given 16 meter. Width I know is given 12 meter. I'll keep it with me. Now what is the next one? Rectangle EFGH. Length I don't know, width I don't know. That is, this is the length, this one. Now see how to find it. Pay attention children, okay? Now, this is outside, this is 12 meter, right? 12 meter. Now to reach here, how much less from top? This is also 1.5 meter. So 1.5 meter less from here and 1.5 meter less from the bottom also. So from both sides, how much it is less children? 1.5 here, 1.5 on both the sides, it is less. So that is for the width. So it would be width of the smaller rectangle would be 12 minus 1.5 from top and again 1.5 from bottom. Similarly, see in this case also, this is 16 meter. How much less on right hand side children? Right hand side how much less? 1.5 meter it is less. It is on the side, inner side, right? And similarly left hand side how much less? 1.5 meter. Both from length, both sides I have to subtract what from 16 meters? 2 times of 1.5. 1.5 twice I have to subtract. So what would be length of the smaller rectangle? It would be 16 minus 2 times of 1.5, which would be equal to 16 minus 3 is 13 meter, one value. Similarly, width would be 12 minus 2 into 1.5. So 12 minus 3, which is 9 meter. This was the main part of the question. That's why I put as a star over here, that this is the main part of this question. How to find length and width of the smaller rectangle. Now my work is very easy. I'll find area of the bigger rectangle, 16 into 12, 16 2 times 32, 16, 192 meter square is the area. And area of the smaller rectangle, 13 into 9, which is 117 meter square. Finally, Therefore, shaded area is area rectangle ABCD minus area rectangle EFGH, which is 192 minus 117. How much? 12 minus 7. 5. 8 minus 1. 7. 75 meters square is the shaded area. Is the shaded area. Right? So it is done. Now let's take one more question. Seems to be a little lengthy. Let's do that also. So I'm doing the fifth question of this exercise. 16th question, fifth part. Alright? I'll draw the entire board because I'll draw the figure on that side. And to see this question again, you can pause the video and go back and see it again. So rubbing it doesn't mean your work is lost. You can see it again and again. That's a very big advantage of seeing the videos, right? Okay. So let's draw this. 4 meter. The base is 4 meter. Then it is 1 meter. So both sides it will be equal, children. Only one side they have written, but it means both are 1 meter. Then it is a step of 0.5 meter. So both sides, children, it would be 0.5 meter. Then again it is a step of 1 meter. Then 0.5 meter. Then 1 meter. Then 0.5 meter. And finally it is 1 meter. Okay, so this is the question. Okay, so okay. So 1 meter, 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 and this is everywhere. This is 0.5 meter. 0.5 meter, 0.5 meter, 0.5 meter. This is not given, which we will find out. Not given. Okay, so let's divide it. Join it with dotted lines. You will get 4 rectangles. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, how will I write? Rectangle 1, rectangle 2, rectangle 3, and rectangle 4. You can write one below the other also. So these are the 4 rectangles, length, breadth. I have to find length and breadth of all these and then find area and add. Let's see for first one. Now first is not very direct. Now see, let's go for fourth one. Fourth is very simple. Length is 4 meter, width is 1 meter. So I am writing that first. 4 meter, 1 meter. Now come to this one. Start from here. Third one. Now this is total 4 meter, but here this side it is 0.5 less and this side also 0.5 less, right? So the length of third rectangle will be 0.5 less on both sides. 0.5 plus 0.5 is 1. So 4 meter minus 1 meter. So length is what? 3 meter. Width is of course 1 meter. Come to rectangle 2. Now this is 3 meter up to here. How much less on both sides? 0.5, 0.5, 0.5 this side, 0.5 this side, which is 1 meter less. So it is 2 meter, 1 meter. And last here, this is 2 meter, 0.5 less on right hand side, 0.5 less on left hand side. So this line is how much? 2 minus 1, 1 meter. It is actually a square. So I'll rub it here. I'll make it as a square, which I didn't know earlier, right? Square 1. So let's find area. Well then this is, okay, let it be length and breadth, but we know that in square, since both length and breadth are same, it is known as side. So well, area is 1 into 1, 1 meter square. Area is 2 into 1, 2 meter square. Area is 3 into 1, 3 meter square. So easy to do. Area is 4 into 1 is equal to 4 meters square. Therefore, total area is 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4. So, this is 4, 5, 10 meter square. Right? So, area of the shaded portion would be 10 meters square. So this is a good question, children. A very likely question to be asked in the exam also. So there are 5 figures here shown here. I have taken 3. So you saw there is some or the other difference in most of the question. So that tells you that you should not leave any question. So practice it, and wherever you have doubts, see the video again. That is in your hand. You can pause it, see it again, see the working. I have not written the names everywhere as A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. That unnecessary complicates the work. So whatever numbering you do, that should be clearly shown in the figure in your notebook. In your exam also, if you are attempting the question and you are numbering the figure or drawing any line, it should always be drawn in your answer sheet also. Right, children? So do this work. Take care. Bye bye. These questions which I have done on the board should be in your classwork register.